Hi everyone, my name is Otis, the host of Internet Nugget. Today we're going to look at how to start a freelance business online. I'm talking about the skills that you already have. So the future potential of internet business is staggering, enormous. So in this video, I will show you how to get started and give you some great tips and suggestions of how to become a successful freelancer. Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck and not being able to make ends meet? Your paycheck, your take-home pay is not enough to take you home? Then the answer is side hustle. So it is time for you to package your skills and begin to sell their skills online. Freelancing your skills could be a great way to supplement your income and can even become your full-time job. With a little bit of effort and dedication, you don't need to invest a lot of money upfront to get started. With so much noise online or on the internet, it is refreshing to find a practical advice from someone who is actually going through the path. When I mean someone who is actually freelancing his skills. And that is me sharing my experience today. The reason I'm sharing my experience because I hear quite a lot of complaints from people. My job is stressing me. I don't know what to do. My take-home pay is not enough for me. So it is time for you to begin to think inward, to begin to look at the skills that you have and how you can package it and sell it online. And one good thing is that anything sells on the internet. Begin to package your experience. Begin to package whatever thing that you're doing. It has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with your location. So it has to do with your mind if you want to be, if you want to get a side hustle. And this is actually the low-hanging fruit because you're not investing money upfront to buy the skills that you already have. So what is freelancing? Freelancing is the idea of working from home with your own pace and time. And that's one of the easiest ways to actually escape from the corporate lifestyle without the need to commute from one traffic to the other. So that's one of the good thing about freelancing your skills because it gives you that flexibility to do the things that you like. It is no longer the 9 to 5 kind of a job, no office politics, and less stress. So now let's talk. Let's look at some of the tips to actually get you started. Tip number 1 is get started. This is one of the things that actually break people. How to get started. You're thinking, your inner mind is telling you that you cannot do this. So I'm telling you today to dump your idols, purge yourself of fear. Dispose your mind of prejudice and the presumptions that becloud your thinking. Remember what Kawasaki said. He said, naturally, human beings seek stability and safety. But revolution requires defense of the status quo. So I know that if you're watching this video, you're thinking about freelancing your skills and the inner mind is telling you that you cannot. So that is a revolutionary thought process that you need to distort. That is a status quo that has already been established in you. So I want you to dump that idols now. If you're able to do that, then your pathway is clear. Remember Amazon, the e-commerce giant. Amazon refused to be framed by the necessity of having a physical bookstore, which was the status quo. You want to sell a book, you need a store. But instead, Amazon changed the rule. What did they do? They created a website so that their audience, their customers, their client can actually go through the website, scanning through millions of titles of books, and in a flash of a second, they get the books that they like, and they order and pay. So saving their customers the time to walk through the bookshelves, looking at the different type of books that meet their search intent. So, are you ready to start freelancing your skill right now? Are you ready to start selling your skills? So, the next one is going to be tip number 2. Know your skill, know the skill to offer as a freelancer. You must identify your skills, what you are good at, and what your interests or what interests you the most. Create a list of the skills that you have, then subject them to these questions that I'm going to ask you. The first question is, why did these skills come to my mind? The next, is this skill relevant? Will it be relevant in the future? If answering these questions, if you are able to answer these questions, you can possibly come up with an idea on what service that you can offer to your audience as a freelancer. So, tip number 3, develop and master your skill. This is very, very important. Now, you are about to stumble into an unintended consequences. I don't mean to scare you. So you are just going to navigate through a kind of a stormy water that you have never swum in before. So if you have decided on what service to provide, make sure that you have a competitive edge over other freelancers that are in the same, competing with you in the same industry. We all know that the competition in the industry is very, very tough. So I'm not going to kid you here, but it's surmountable. So mastering a skill will actually help you to boost your profile. Watch video tutorials in YouTube, enroll in freelancing online course to clean up your skills, to actually boost your confidence. Don't worry, you can be crappy at the beginning, but focus on the progress that you have made from the execution, from the past execution of the project that you've completed. So you can improve on on that imperfection, or what they call the imperfect plan, and that could launch you to the next phase of your freelancing business. Tip number 4, create your profile and social media accounts. Once you've created your profile, I always encourage you to just write down the profile, write down your the things you're good at, what stand out. If you had the first client or the first customer, look at the things that stood out while you were negotiating with those customers. So you can put that in writing to build your profile. So once you create this profile, then you can just create it in a Word document. So it's not just probably first going into any of the platform and start creating. So you can actually mirror it and look out, edit it, and if it suits your need, then you go searching for different platforms, go to different social media platforms, go on LinkedIn, create your profile so that your intended audience can actually reach out to you, and you can also reach out to audience, and you start following businesses. So tip 5. I'm done with tip 4. Tip 5, learn to market yourself. Personal brand is key, or personal branding is actually key to success in the internet economy. Personal branding is teaching others how to gain a competitive advantage, doing the things that you like by strategically leveraging the power of the internet. So in business, for newbies, you can gain apprenticeship program. You can join apprenticeship program to gain that confidence and the familiarity to freelance your task, because most people actually, there's this phobia because they've not actually worked online before, so they don't know actually how to work with a team. So some people get scared. So this will actually help you to package yourself very well. you learn how to interact with business owners and interact with teams. So that could also help you that could help you to become successful in your freelancing business. Tip number 5. Time management is the most valuable commodity for a freelancer to have. Having a good time management skills can help boost your productivity. There is nothing like meeting deadlines. Business owners, client likes it when you meet deadline. So you have to under-promise and over-deliver. If to execute the project is going to take you 2 weeks, or it's going to take you a week, which is approximately 7 days, then give a leverage of like 3 or 4 more days. You can actually deliver that in 2 weeks. And if you deliver before that 2 weeks, your client will actually like what you're doing. So what happens is that if there are any issues, you have the time frame to actually make correction or adjustment. So I believe that this will help you to become a successful freelancer online. And if you're still doubting your ability to actually get started, you can send us a private chat or a private message. We'll respond to that and actually help you to get started. And again, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please just go to Internet Nugget TV and hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get an alert when we release our new video. So I want to say thank you for watching, and I look forward to see you in our next presentation.